Hey y'all. I seem to be doing a lot of little snippets this trip, which is fine, I do have, at least two or three, like proper videos, but, sometimes what I'm doing and what I want to share, just isn't enough to make a whole video. So we have our little snippets. Anyway, I'm out here on a slightly windy, very cool day. The high is only supposed to be like 50, like low 50s, so it's beautiful. And I've got Kevin coming back out. You'll remember him from when I forget what I named the video, but anyway, when he came out and was doing photos inside the house and drone stuff around the house and all that. And I'll pop up a little photo of him real quick from the video. Anyway, I'm having him come back out because I wanted to do a couple little creative things. Sometimes when you're doing preservation, you're doing it to sort of document. So you want all that you can have. You're not looking for fancy, you're not looking for production, you're just looking for, I just want to see all the detail. I just want to kind of soak it in. But this time, sometimes you see something online, you see something in another video that somebody else did, and it's like, ooh, I like that. I like that. That looks cool. I want to do that. And of course here, I've said before, you got to get while the getting's good, because once it's done, it's done. And that's why I have been racking my brain the last year or two trying to think of and do just, all that I can in all the various forms that, that entails. And so anyway, so today, it's just like I said, it's just a couple things I want to do. And once I, get home later and edit this, I'll pop them in here so you can see, how it turned out. But I saw something online of kind of the camera like starting like right above somebody, kind of relatively close. You don't want to get too close with a drone, but relatively close, and then sort of panning up, a pull away, maybe they call it. And I thought, ooh, that sounded kind of fun, kind of creative, kind of artsy, and I like that. And then I also have seen where, I don't know, somebody's kind of walking, so you've got a person like walking this way and the camera is coming back this way and kind of turns around to see them. Maybe you kind of get what I mean. Like I said, if not, once it's done, I'll put the videos in here. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. I saw those. I thought it would be really cool. Just a couple quick things, and so he should be here anytime, and I'm excited to get started while I'm dressed and looking good, whatever, for the video. I wanted to do a couple others, and what I'm going to do, and y'all will laugh and I don't care, I wanted to put a video camera, or this video camera, put it on a tripod, put it out here on the street, and walk that way and then record me walking that way. It's, I would have liked it better if it was still the dirt road, but sometimes something as simple as a road is important to you because you've been up and down the road. Like, it's almost like it's part of you, it's part of the property. It's, so I wanted to do that, and, just some other kind of fun stuff out here that, like I said, while I'm all dressed and dolled up, let's go ahead and do it. And so that'll be good. Weather is perfect. I don't know if you can see, look at that sky. Beautiful. And I'm doing some time lapse as well. Did I mention it in another video? I don't know if I mentioned it or not. I know I've mentioned I was trying to find somebody that could do it, and I could never find anybody, y'all. It was driving me crazy. And so I finally started doing some searching, and I found on Amazon, if you look up time lapse cameras, time lapse construction cameras, that kind of thing, you can actually get them. Hello, little bug. You can actually get them for under $200, which I think is excellent. I've been playing with it a little bit. It really does some cool stuff. You can set it, maybe a little bit later. Well, I'm using it right now. When I pull it in, maybe I'll do another little bit just to show you that. But it's really kind of fun. You can set it up to do time-lapse video. You can set it up to do time-lapse photo. It's really neat. And I've started looking at what I get from it, and the photos seem to give me more of that, you know, the sun. You want to see the movement of the sun and the clouds and, you know, whatever over the day. And here we have, just because of how the house and everything is spacing, we have this perfect arc of the sun. And I have got 3 different places that I want to do that, to get 3 different views. And so, like I said, at a later date, I'm sure I'll, you know, show you the video of that. And well, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll take that and make a video. Some of you might be very interested in the time lapse and getting the camera and seeing how that's going to work. Maybe I'll do that, and then I can show you some footage. I'm making it up as I go along, folks. Can you tell? And that's what it is all about. Being creative, kind of figuring things out on the fly. I like it. So anyway, so we got a lot going on. And so I'm going to go back inside now and kind of finish getting ready and wait for Kevin. So I'm out here doing some more digging, and I'm kind of doing around the house just to see what I can find, and you know, not really expecting to find much. So I got a hit out here, and let me flip this around. There we go. Be easier to show you. So this is like an 8-inch by, you know, like 8-inch hole out here, right? So you're thinking, okay, I know it's not gonna be a scrap metal pile out here, a burn pile, whatever you want to call it. So, all right, let's just dig. This is it. Gotta do it that way. I don't even know what it is. Broken little piece of aluminum. It's so funny. I was actually hoping more for like a coin, you know, maybe somebody dropped a quarter or dime or something like that. But, you know, sometimes you have that. Sometimes you dig a big old hole. That's what you get. You dig anyway. I am still at it. I found something that is the biggest something that I have found, and I even called my brother to ask him to figure out what it was. Neither one of us have any idea. Let me flip this around. Look. Okay, just for reference, like, you know, here's my hand, and that's a pipe because I could kind of clean it out, and like this whole bit around here is metal, which is kind of weird. Let me get this. Okay, hear how that's vibrating? Like the whole thing, it just lights it up. And I can't budget with the shovel, which is kind of interesting. So, and we had a gas tank over here. I mean to heat the house. I don't mean like gas tank for a car. And I had asked him, I'm like, was it maybe hooked up to that? But the pipe is like 2.5 inches in diameter. And he's like, it wouldn't have been that big. So I don't know. I sent him a picture. So I don't know, maybe a picture will jog his memory, but like, what the heck? It's the biggest thing I found. I don't know what it is and I can't get it out. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right, I'll put some dirt around it. I'm gonna keep going. So I'm out here digging again. In the other bit, when I showed you that big like metal chunk with the pipe in the middle, and I was saying I had asked my brother about it, we couldn't figure out what it was. I was looking at some old pictures because I thought if there was something here, then, you know, maybe it would show in an old photo somewhere. And it did, and I was so excited. And it's not a big deal. I mean, it's not a big deal by any stretch of the imagination, but sometimes just finding something and figuring out what it was, even if it was a very simple thing, is just very cool. And what they had over here, and I'll flip it around here, going from right there to right here was a clothesline. That's it. Just clothesline. Granddaddy, it wasn't the wooden kind like most people, you know, have now and like we've got over there, but he had used pipe. That's what he had. And the pipe, you know, was like that big. And so that was the one end of it over there. And so I thought, well, you know, I still have the metal detector for a couple days, so I want to go find the other side of it, other end of it, whatever, just because, just to confirm. So I got it out and started digging out here, and I mean, I literally dug right at the spot. So let me flip this around again. Okay, there we go. Okay, so right here is the other bit. See, right here is where the round pipe was. It's the same as it was over there. So we have this part, and then all around here is the metal part. Now, I don't know how he got, because I tried to like dig the other metal part up and it wouldn't budge at all. So I don't know if he's got concrete underneath it. Like, I don't know how he fixed it in the ground. He definitely meant for it to to stay there. So we have the pipe that's telling us with that, but then this part down here, you know, is metal as well. I'll flip it around again. So like I said, it's not earth-shattering, but I don't care. I don't care. Found what it was, found pictures of it to confirm that they'd had clothesline out here. I didn't remember that. I don't think my brother remembers that, because I think from what I can tell by the photos, from when it was there and when it wasn't, they must have pulled it up right around the time when he was born. So I don't know, I just think that's kind of cool to be able to come out here and find the other half of it. It's the little things, you know.